This is the YB007R magnetic exercise bike from Yosuda. They have about 6 different versions of exercise bikes on their website, and they all look pretty similar, so I wanted to be specific about what this is, so that way if you were interested in it, you could follow along in this video to see if it might be right for you. I wanted to share my thoughts about what it's like riding it, how was it assembling it, all that stuff, so let's do it. When it came to the assembly process, it was very straightforward. The directions were very clear and it came with the tools needed to put it together. And there wasn't that many steps. You had to put like these base plates on, put this on, put the seat on, and that was basically it. Everything else was already assembled, so it was pretty easy. I noticed that after I assembled it all together, it felt like a very solid product, meaning it was pretty heavy actually, which I think is nice. That way it's not going to tip over if you have like kids that actually bump into it or something. So it feels very solid and durable, which I actually prefer on it. And I also like that it's a nice compact size. I really enjoy that for when I'm not using it. I can like tuck it away in the corner and it doesn't take up hardly any room at all. And then I can pull it out if I want to use it. So I like the size and form factor of it as well. I think on their website it says that this flywheel is a 40-pound flywheel, which I feel like that's pretty accurate because it does feel like a decent amount of weight just in the front of this disc part. I feel like this is a pretty decent seat. It has a little bit of squish to it. It feels like it's made out of a foam material. I find it to be fine. I'm not going to replace it with something else, so this works for me. I do find it a little bit interesting why it has like springs on the bottom of it. Because it's not like you're going to be riding over top of bumps or anything. So I don't really see the need for that, just because once you sit down, then it's just however squishy the seat is. But anyways, I'm okay with it. And then it has an adjustment point underneath it here, so you can slide your seat forward or backwards to get it to your desired fit. And then you can also slide it up and down with this knob right here. And the knobs feel very nice. They feel durable. It doesn't feel like it's cheap or some little chintzy pin that's going to break off in there. This is like a nice large bolt here, so you feel very secure when you're moving your seat position. So I like that. It's adjustable and you can get it to fit how you want it to. All right, I have it on like tough resistance right now for the last time I was riding it, so the pedals are a little bit hard to move. But I do want to talk about the pedals. They're made out of this metal material, so I feel comfortable wearing shoes when I'm riding it. And then it comes with these little spots for your toes to go into, and then also this little like clip to tighten it down or loosen it if you want to. I never really mess with this. I always just slide my feet in, and just if there's a little bit of slack on it, I don't mind. I'm not like a professional or like a avid exercise cyclist. I just use this to like improve my health. So I don't take the time to like tie up the straps really securely or anything like that, but I do like that they have this little toe spot right here, and you can flip the pedal upside down if you don't want to use it. So I think that's kind of nice. I enjoy that it has these. Comes with a little water bottle holder right here. Oh, and then another adjustment point is going to be right here, this stem. You can raise it up or lower it down, and this little knob loosens up for you to change that. But then this handle part is secured in place, so you can't actually adjust the handlebars right here. There's like 4 screws that you screw it down into this plate, so you can't like tilt them or anything, which I didn't need to. It felt fine, especially for how long and tall these are. You can change your different hand placements on it to get it to feel comfortable. You can hold it here, here, up here, and lean on it, and it all felt fine to me. So I don't really have an issue with that setup. And then it also has this little plastic, it's like a stand, like a iPad holder. If you want to set your tablet or something right here, you can do that and watch maybe a spin class or something on YouTube. You can kind of follow along if you want to do something like that, or just watch a show. So that's kind of a nice little setup there. So those are some of the general features about this exercise bike, but now I want to share some of my favorite features and just share with you what it's like actually using it. So first of all, this is my very first exercise bike that I've owned. Before this, I always used to just run on the treadmill, and when I used to run on the treadmill, I would feel like, whew, my lungs are getting tired and I feel like I got a good cardio workout in. But when I ride this, I also feel like I'm getting a good cardio workout in, but on top of that, when I step off of this, I feel like, woo, my legs definitely definitely got a workout in as well. So the thing that I really like about this is I feel like it accomplishes two things at once. I get good cardio and I get a good leg workout in. So I really enjoy that. And then the experience actually riding it was very smooth. The pedaling of this thing was just like butter. I feel like it's just such a smooth experience. There's no like clunkiness to it. And my favorite thing about this exercise bike is that it's like dead silent. You don't hear anything. If maybe your foot scrapes against the pedal or something, that's like the only thing you're gonna hear, because the flywheel and everything else is just dead silent. And I love that, because when I used to run on the treadmill, it was so loud. It was like boom, 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 boom. You just hear every footsteps. You hear the belt just squealing underneath you. It wasn't a good experience. But with this, I can literally pull this out, watch a show, hear it clear as day. I can ride this if my daughter's sleeping right in the room next door and it doesn't wake her up. So I really like the fact that this thing is so quiet. I feel like one of the ways that it accomplishes this is because this is actually like a magnetic resistance instead of like a pad. So if you have like brake pads on your car or something that kind of just squeeze at the rotor, this doesn't. It just uses magnets to kind of slow it down. And I feel like it operates very smoothly. It doesn't feel unnatural or clunky to actually pedal it. It feels very smooth and natural, and the resistance is actually really good. You can just turn this little knob right here to the right if you want to increase your resistance, or turn it to the left if you don't want as much resistance and you kind of want more of a cardio exercise feel to it. So it's really nice that you can just turn this little knob to adjust it, and it's nice that those things are magnetic. That way it's not actually rubbing on the flywheel. This way, you're going to have to do less maintenance with it. You don't have to change out the pads as often. And I feel like it just helps keep it very quiet. So that's like my favorite thing about this. Oh, also with this little resistance thing, you can turn it to either increase your resistance or decrease it, but then you can also press it straight down. And when you do that, it does have a little pad right there that is gonna press against the flywheel. So if it's like turning a little bit, you can just press that to stop it if you wanna stop abruptly. I never felt the need to do that. Usually if you just turn up the resistance a little bit, the natural resistance by the magnets will slow it down quick enough for you anyways, and it doesn't feel like your feet are just spinning around. So I never really used that feature to press it down to stop it, maybe just when I was testing it out, but it's nice that it's there if you need it. So my actual riding experience with this exercise bike was phenomenal. I really enjoyed the exercise that I got with this. Maybe some of the downfalls about this machine is that this screen layout is just kind of average in my opinion. It shows your metrics on there, like your speed, your time, your calories, things like that, but to me, I don't really bother paying attention to that. It just doesn't look the cleanest. Maybe if it was a little bit brighter or just had a little bit different metrics, I would like it a little bit more if more technology was built into it. But I'm okay with it. Also, some of these pieces are just like plastic, but then the actual frame of it is like metal. So this is like very solid and durable, but just some of the accessory pieces are just plastic, which is fine. I don't need it to be like this significant layout, because I think that just helps keep the price down. And because I feel like that's maybe one of the best things about this as well, is that I think at the time of this recording, when I looked it up here, I'm gonna look it up right now actually. Okay. So at the time of this recording, this product comes in at a price of $370, and I feel like that is a very reasonable price for the performance that this offers you. I feel like you get a great exercise with this, and I really like the smoothness of how it operates. So I feel like that's a very reasonable price. However, they are currently running a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, and so there is a huge discount on this right now, so you can get this significantly cheaper. So I feel like that is an awesome steal for what this offers you. I've been enjoying it. I actually just been talking to my mom about potentially getting one, because she exercises and she runs on the treadmill, but she's been looking for something a little bit more to give her a little bit more of an exercise, and so I've been loving this, and I think it would be a great choice for her too. So I like it. Yeah, let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll try to answer them in the comment section. I'll put a link to this device as well in the description as well if you want to find it. And there it is. Thanks for watching.